Alright guys, when we're doing incursions, what we want to be doing here is clicking on incursions right here in the middle. It's got the Doom and the Enhanced Iron Man, I think is what his name is. He's pretty new. On that incursions tab right there, you're going to click on that. Then you are going to either invite someone or you're going to enter solo, your choice. For me, I like to be running it with a friend. So I've got an enemy running it with me tonight right now for this example here. So you invite them as a friend and they're going to join in. When you're running it, the team that you want to run with, it's usually good to have a ramp up champ. That could be like a Morning Star or an Igon. Those kind of champs are really good. Corvus is very beneficial too. The Heimdall cheat also works in the situation. It just where you can do the timeout. If you use his synergy and you keep yourself above 1%, it works in that way. But I'm going to run with Igon and Corvus and Proxima for this run here. So I've got my Corvus, I've got my Igon. I'm going to use my 5-star because he's got max sig. And then Proxima we're going to run for the True Strike and to keep my hit combo up for Igon. You kind of usually want to have a counterbalance with the person that you're running with. Depending on what level you're going to run it at. The higher levels, it's way more important. At the lower levels, it's not as important to have a counterbalance there. But then you click that check mark, so you're ready to go. Both teams get ready to go. You decide on what sector you want to run. An enemy, you got thoughts on what you want to run. 8, 9, depending on the rewards here. You get rewards per the tier that you're in. And also per the sector that you run. So as you see here, like Sector 8 is going to give me some 5-star shards and some 6-star shards, and then it's going to give me the incursion artifacts that you can use to get different starred champs in the store. You can get 6-star champs now, which is really nice. That was a newer update, and you can also get 5 stars as well. Depending on what tier you're on is going to depend on which sectors you can get points for. So because I'm in tier 1, I can get points for sectors 7, 8, and 9. So those are the 3 different sectors that I'm going to want to run. An enemy, what are you thinking? What do we want to run here as far as a sector? Also, you get the tiered rewards can give you gold as well. These reset once a month. So you want to get in here and you want to run, and I'll show you these rewards. I think we have to be in game to see the rewards I'm talking about. But you're done with 7, 8, 9? Oh, okay. Well, sir, he's already done with all of them. So why don't we run 8? We'll run, no, let's run 9. Let's run 9 because, just because. This is my best team, so we're going to run the highest one. So you enter incursion. Once you're in the incursion, you're going to have to decide which path between you and your partner. You're going to want to look at what nodes there are. You're also going to want to look at like what champs you brought. So I brought Corvus and I want to get his charges up. So I'm going to want to take line 4 as long as that works for an enemy. And I'm going to look at what he's going to take. They have cross nodes here. And you want to read the nodes and figure out which one is going to be more difficult for you to run. So we've got hang in there. It's saying, sorry, if the defender is knocked down again, though, is type active, they gain indefinite armor up. So that's not too bad of a node. No power from landing receiving tax. So if I'm going to be using Igon and I want to gain power, I'm going to want an enemy to take line 2. So you can click on a chat box over here and you can request them to take down a line. An enemy also said he'll take the left side. So then I'm going to tell him that I want him to take node 2. An enemy, do you care which line I take? I'd prefer to take 4 to get the charge from Corvus, but if you need me to take 3, that's fine too. I can get Igon wrapped up as well. So your options here are to pick a module or to change your character. First round, I should not be changing my character. I'm going to pick a module, and this is going to be something that's going to benefit my champs. So you get 2 options here early. I can enhance my stun debuff duration. I can enhance my attack my special attack, and I don't need my stun debuff enhanced, so I'm going to go ahead and enhance my attack right there. And then I see that an enemy told me to take down node 4, so we're going to go over and do that right away. Then one thing that you'll notice in Incursions is that the earlier fights are going to be easier. The later that you get into the incursion, the harder the fights get. So I won that fight. You move up, you're going to get another chance to pick a module here. And again, just pick them based on the team that you have and what you're going to want to be running, or what's going to benefit you the most. I don't have anyone that's going to go unstoppable or unblockable, so that one would not be beneficial to me. I don't have anyone that's going to power sting either, so I'm going to go with the first one with the Furies, gain 30% ability accuracy. That one's probably not really going to benefit me a ton either, because I don't have any champ that's going to gain Furies this early. But now Corvus is not going to give me a charge for Corvus, so I'm going to use Aigon to get him ramped up. Oh, that's not good. Made a mistake there. One thing that did benefit me, though, was having Proxima on my team there to save my hit counter with Aigon. And then I just lost it. So unfortunately, that was not a good example of a good fight right there. That definitely hurt me a lot and did not get my Aigon ramped up. So that was a bad example of what you want to do there. But then as we go forward here, then there's a final boss that you communicate with the partner who's going to take. You get another chance here to select another hack that's going to benefit you. Again, no power sting champ, so that's not going to help me. Degen debuffs, again, don't have that. So I'm just going to increase my attack rating for this one. Once he... an enemy, go ahead and take the boss. Once he finishes the boss, then you get a final node that's going to allow you to either tend wounds, which means you can revive your champs. You can do a team heal, which is going to heal my champs. It will heal all 3 of them. Or you can pick a boss module, which those are super strong and they last a little longer than the other ones. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Even though my Aigon's really hurt, I'm going to wait till my other champs get hurt before I use a team heal on that. Hopefully I can make him last a little bit longer. One thing to note is that you can't swap out a injured champ once, or not a knocked out champ. So once they are knocked out, you cannot swap them out regardless of what's going on. So you would have to revive them before you could swap out that champ. And that's all there is to Incursions on the fighting side. I'll show you the rewards here at the end of this round as to what you're going to be looking for and what you're going to be getting. Common courtesy is always to stay to your side on that last spot there. So then here you've got, they last one more zone than the other buffs, and they're usually a lot stronger. So perpetual offense, special attack gains 100% to gain a prowess buff. Damage over time, 50% chance to do armor break. And heavy attacks, 50% chance to get armor up. Cause a poison debuff, reducing health recovery by 30%. Deal damage equal to the attacker's armor rating over 3 seconds. I don't use a ton of heavy attacks, so I'm going to go with... Maybe I could use some heavy attacks and that'll just make it a little stronger there. So we'll do that. Oh, you got Buff Cornucopia. And then an enemy got like the best one, Buff Cornucopia. So this is what we got going on here. So you get your top zone rewards, your top zone bonus for this round. You get to choose at the end of each round, do I want to conclude, take my rewards, or do I want to start my next zone, go through the next round. And you want to keep doing zones until you're pretty close to dead. Like you want to take it right up to that top point. Then you'll see here up on the top where it's 1 out of 6. That's your friendship bonus. When you run with someone, when you get that maxed out, so 6 out of 6, then you get like this crystal that I think gives you gold, and it might give you crystal shards, champ shards as well. But each zone, you also get some gold too. So you want to max out those rewards. Here they are. The flag on the side are the milestones. You want to complete as many of the milestones as you can. So each room has 10 milestones, and that gives you gold for each room. There's also a top zone bonus, so you'll see that in Sector 9, I've completed Zone 1. If you complete, it just keeps going, like all the way up to Zone 25. It is very difficult, especially in these higher sectors, to get that high. I would expect myself maybe to get to in the Zone 10 area. We'll see how far that we get in this one. But getting these as high as you can gets you those cool shards and these artifacts that you can use for crystals. And they're all just based on which zone you do. So I could, in Sector 9, go up through Zone 16. Then I could go down to Sector 8 and go up through Zone 15. That one maxes out at 15, where Sector 9 maxes out at 25. And then I can also do Sector 7, which also maxes out at 15. But then anything below that, I won't get the rewards for, just because of how high I'm ranked. So that is your tutorial for Incursions. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you like the content. And